Well, there was a lot of tears in an Allegan County courtroom as a young man received his sentence for a deadly crash he caused while under the influence of marijuana and alcohol. Joshua Bommersheim will spend at least 4 years in prison for driving into a man who was working on his disabled vehicle along US-131. Today, 13 Your Side's Callie Lichter was there as Bommersheim and the victim's parents addressed the court.
Before being sentenced, Joshua Bommersheim used his time in front of the court to warn about the dangers of driving under the influence. A young man was tearful in an Allegan County courtroom as he faced a judge and the parents of a man who was killed in a drunk driving crash in August.
Every single day since, I have carried the weight of that moment. Not a day passes that I don't think about Tyler or the unimaginable grief that Mr. and Mrs. Robinson endured because of my actions.
Prosecutor says 20-year-old Joshua Bommersheim's blood alcohol content was over twice the legal limit, along with being under the influence of marijuana when he hit and killed Tyler Robinson as he worked on his truck on the side of US-131 in Gunplain Township. Robinson's parents, who live in Virginia, addressed the court virtually, saying it was unfair Bommersheim gets to live while their son will never come back.
It ended our son's life. Tyler was crushed to death. His body was left lifeless on the side of the road as a result of a decision that never had been made.
They say Bommersheim's decision to drive drunk and high was a conscious, deadly decision, which took Robinson from his family and his 4 kids. Bommersheim tearfully addressed the courtroom. He says there is not a day that goes by where he doesn't think about Robinson.
I took something that can never be returned, and the guilt of that is something that I'll carry for the rest of my life.
He says he shares his story, hoping even one person thinks twice before hurting someone else.
I need to use what I've done and what I've learned to help others. I want to prevent other people from making the same terrible mistake, specifically by raising awareness about driving in the morning after drinking.
The judge calls this case one of the worst things seen in a courtroom. Bommersheim is eligible for parole after 4 years in prison and could spend a potential maximum of 15 years locked up. In Allegan County, I'm Callie Lichter, 13 on your side.